Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Jayo Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe.
Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe.
Jayo Nitai Gauranga Jayo Nitai Gauranga.
Jaya Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga.
Jayo Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtotra Shri Srimad Divine Grace Abhay Charan Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtotra Shri Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki. Jai Gaur Premanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 18th chapter, the battle between Lord Bor and the demon Hiranyaksha, text number 1. Maitreya Uvacha तदेवम् आकर्ण्य जलेषु भाषितम् महामनास्तद्विगणय्य दुर्मदः हरेर्विदित्वा गतिमङ्गनारदान् रसातलं निर्विवेश त्वरणान्विताः मैत्रेय उवाच तदेवम् आकर्ण्य जलेषु भाषितम् महामनास्तद्विगणय्य दुर्मदः हरेर्विदित्वा गतिमङ्गनारदान् रसातलं निर्विवेश त्वरान्विताः मैत्रेय उवाच तदेवम् आकर्ण्य जलेश भाषितम् महामनास्तद्विगणय्य दुर्मदः हरेर्विदित्वा गतिमङ्गनारदान् रसातलं निर्विवेशित्वरणान्विताः Word to word meaning Maitreya, the great sage Maitreya, Uvacha said that evam thus Akarnya hearing Jalahisha of the controller of water Varuna Bhashitam words Mahamanaha proud those words Viganaya having paid little heed to Durmadaha vainglorious Arehe of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Viditva having learned Gatim the whereabouts Anga O dear Vidura, Naradan, from Narada, Rasatalam, to the depths of the ocean, Nirviveshe, entered, Varanvitaha, with great speed. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Maitreya continued, the proud and falsely glorious Daitya paid little heed to the words of Varuna. O dear Vadura, he learned from Narada whereabouts of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and hurriedly he betook himself to the depths of the ocean. Please repeat the translation. Maitreya continued, the proud and falsely glorious Daitya paid little heed to the words of Varuna. O dear Vidura, he learned from Narada the whereabouts of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and hurriedly betook himself to the depths of the ocean. Purport. Materialistic warmongers are not even afraid to fight with their mightiest enemy. Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Chandra Shri Shri Nitai Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki. Materialistic warmongers are not even afraid to fight with their mightiest enemy, the personality of Godhead. The demon was very encouraged to learn from Varuna that there was one fighter who could actually combat him. And he was very enthusiastic to search out the Supreme Personality of Godhead just to give him a fight. Even though it was predicted by Varuna that by fighting with Vishnu, he would become prey for dogs, jackals and vultures. Since demoniac persons are less intelligent, they dare to fight with Vishnu, who is also known as Ajita, or one who has never been conquered. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Maitreya Uvacha Tadevam Akarnya Jaleshu Bhashitam Mahamanastadviganaya Durmadaha Harer Viditva Gatimanganaradhan Rasatalam Nirviveshatvaranvitaha. Maitreya continued, the proud and falsely glorious Daitya paid little heed to the words of Varuna. O dear Vidura, he learned from Narada the whereabouts of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and hurriedly betook himself to the depths of the ocean. So Krishna, the third chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, talks about what happens when one is overtaken by lust, anger, greed. Krishna, in the series of verses in the third chapter, explains the consequences of action that consequences of the actions induced by lust, greed and anger. Krishna says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Kama Yesha Krodha Yesha Rajogunas Samudbhavam Mahashano Mahapapma Vidyena Mihavayirinam. Krishna is saying, the blessed Lord said, it is lust only, Arjuna, which is born on contact with material modes of passion and later transformed into wrath, which is the all-devouring sinful enemy of this world. Next, Krishna says, Dhume nahavrihate vanir yata darsho malena cha yatol benavrato garbhas tata tena dhimamritam. As fire is covered by embryo, as a mirror is covered by dust, or as the embryo is covered by the womb, similarly, the living entity is covered by different degrees of this lust. Then Krishna goes on to say, Avratam jnanametena jnanino nityavairana kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena anadanicha. Thus a man's pure consciousness is covered by his eternal enemy in the form of lust, which is never satisfied and which burns like fire. So, the way in which the actions induced by lust, anger, greed is Maha Shana, Maha Papma, will turn into wrath, which is the all devouring sinful enemy of this world. So here we can see Hiranyaksha is driven by Ahankara, by false ego, because he thinks he is so powerful and he can do anything and everything, including challenging the authority of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Not only challenging the authority, wanting to engage in a battle with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So you see how foolish it is. If somebody thinks they can fight with somebody who is the all-powerful, the all-knowing, the all-perfect Supreme Personality of Godhead, then that person is very, very condemned. The Lord always sees the intention of the person. It is not that somebody should not fight somebody strong. No. Yes, the Lord is always much, much stronger than any. But that is not the point that is being said here. Fighting for what is what is important. Here, Hiranyaksha is wanting to indulge in a fight driven by false ego. Whereas Arjuna also fought. Arjuna fought with more powerful people actually. An army led by Bhishma, Drona, all these people are very, very powerful. So Arjuna fought that battle, knowing very well that they are more powerful. Does that mean Arjuna took a wrong decision? No. Arjuna fought the battle for Krishna, for the establishment of Dharma. So that is not driven by false ego. Whereas the battle of Hiranyaksha, which is being mentioned here, Hiranyaksha is fighting for one and only reason, for the satisfaction of his false ego. And one who engages in action, any action, it's not just fighting, any action that is performed for one's own pleasure will ultimately lead to destruction. When we mean to say destruction, it means perpetuation of our existence in this material world. Because action that doesn't have a connection with the Supreme Lord is as what Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. Munjate tvetvagam papam ye pachanti atma karanat. He is only verily eating sin if actions are not performed as a sacrifice to the Supreme Lord Vishnu. These are all examples of actions which are performed for one's own material reasons. The essence of our spiritual existence is how we can convert all our actions into Krishna conscious actions. A devotee must constantly endeavor how all his actions can be dovetailed. No actions is independent. Whereas, if actions seemingly looking spiritual, but if those seemingly looking spiritual actions, if the ultimate goal is for one's own satisfaction, then one is condemned. One will be condemned. A devotee must, that's why we can see many devotees, they become entangled or they fall down from their spiritual platform, although apparently performing devotional service. The devotee is going out doing book distribution. The devotee is going out collecting funds. The devotee is going out preaching Krishna consciousness. He is giving lectures, Bhagavad Gita lectures, Bhagavatam lectures. But many times we have seen the person who is doing all these things also falls down. There are so many examples. He is giving Bhagavatam lectures, he is giving Bhagavad Gita lectures, he is doing book distribution, he is a big collector, he is handling big projects, but yet they fall down. How is it? They are apparent devotional activities. So even though he is performing these activities, he will fall down. Why? You cannot cheat Krishna. You cannot cheat Krishna. If you cheat Krishna, you are bound by material laws. You can be a so-called very good collector. You can be a big, very good katha-vachak who will nicely describe the katha, who can nicely engage people. You will have big followerships. But yet, that action may not be Krishna conscious at all. Apparently, it looks very Krishna conscious. But that action may not be at all Krishna conscious. How? If the purpose of that action, if the purpose of that activity, the goal of that activity, if it is not surrendered to Krishna, if that goal of that activity is for one's own personal gratification, if that goal of that activity is for one's own name, fame and popularity, then what is that action going to be? That action is actually no more spiritual. Krishna is bhavagrahi janardana. Krishna wants to see your bhava. Krishna is not interested in the outcome of that activity. Krishna is watching you. Krishna is watching your heart. So we must always remember What is actually motivating me? What is actually driving me internally to do these activities? When we go out to collect money, yes, we are collecting Lakshmi. Lakshmi for whom? Lakshmi is Narayana's Patni. I have to deliver this to Narayana. I have no role over this. I have no ownership over this in whatsoever manner. If I am preaching Krishna consciousness, if people are getting attracted, you must remember, this attraction is for Krishna. This attraction is not for me. When fall down happens, when you start claiming credit or you start claiming ownership of that attraction. When you start thinking, oh, these people have all come to me, they are all falling down at me, they are all giving me so much respect, they are all engaging with me, immediately Maya has taken over you. Immediately Maya has conquered you. So many in our Krishna conscious organization, we are not able to properly see things because we see only in the actionable mode. Our eyes of spiritual perfection are not very, very neat. Like for example, a person who is colorblind, he cannot see some colors. So if he sees, although it is red color, he will only see it as black color. But what is that actual color? The actual color is red. Why is he not able to see red? Because he is a diseased condition of existence. He is in a diseased condition of existence. Because of the diseased condition of existence, he is not able to see the actual color. So unless a devotee, he must recognize that in the practice of devotional lives, we are all neophytes. So being a neophyte, we must be always sheltered. We must constantly seek guidance from within, from our Paramatma, from external, from acharyas, from other devotees, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. If you don't do that, you can get trapped very, very easily. Very easily. Apparently, you are doing everything. But suddenly we start realizing, oh, this devotee has become like this. How come? The effect of Maya. Kali Yuga. Maya doesn't give an inch of space. We must always be satark. We must always be very, 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 very careful. Aware that she is waiting to strike. Waiting to strike. A snake, will it tell you, I am going to bite you? No. Somewhere it will be sitting. You will not know at all. Suddenly when you keep on your feet, tuck, one bite will come. It's so dangerous. A snake bite can kill you within a matter of hours. So every step, padam padam yad vipadam natesham. Every step we keep is dangerous in this material world. And we are seeing, we living in the temple, we all have seen how nice devotees can be very easily misled. Can very easily go into Maya. So easy. Doesn't matter 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Maya is waiting for an opportunity to strike. And tadak, we fall down. We make many, many mistakes. We become succumb to activities. And especially the more we are successful in our preaching, in our activities, Maya becomes more and more, it takes on more different roles, how to trap that person. So we cannot be negligent at any point of time. Any point of time we should be always. So we should really, our sadhana, our chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra should be done very, very nicely. We cannot neglect it. Our consciousness, the way we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, with attention. Because the holy name can protect us. The holy name can protect us. Prabhupada says, any devotee who wants to protect himself from fall down should pray to the holy name and pray to Namacharya to give you that taste of chanting for the holy name. Engage in repeatedly reading Srimad Bhagavatam and other various scriptures, reading Prabhupada's books, hearing lectures. Constantly, when your mind is occupied fully, then only we can engage in Krishna conscious action. If we are not sufficiently filled with Krishna consciousness and we engage in action, that will become just karmic action. Even though apparently looking Krishna conscious. We have seen nice devotees getting carried away by service. In the name of service, sometimes they become completely material. And sometimes Krishna consciousness, in the name of sadhana, in the name of engage, they don't even engage also. No, Prabhu, I don't feel like I want to sit in the house and chant Krishna's name. I want to be only in the temple. And afterwards, you see that kind of devotee also leaves. So you see, somebody who does so much service can leave. Somebody who doesn't do any service but is a very good sadhana, he will also leave. Because he is not understanding that he doesn't want to engage in service. That's his internal laziness. Maya is coming, Tamoguna is attacking him. Why you are not going out for service? Making him sit in the room, in the ashram, in the house, not engaging in any service. Mind will kill him. Because their mind and body doesn't have sufficient activity. That will crush him. So we must be always alert. And then if you continue to act like that, you will become like Hiranyaksha. You will even challenge. Yes, I can challenge you. Whereas if you are Krishna consciousness, just like the example of that sparrow which took away the eggs of that sparrow, the ocean took away the eggs of the sparrow challenged, oh, I'm going to now destroy your ocean. But you see the size of that sparrow. What is the size of this ocean? But because its intention was pure, that sparrow was supported by Garuda. Similarly, our intention, what is our intention? So our intention, if it is pure Krishna conscious intention, then even though we don't have any strength, Krishna will help us. And if our intention is not pure, no matter how much strength we have, everything can be destroyed. Completely destroyed. So we must sufficiently fill our heart, mind, body, soul, everything with pure Krishna conscious action, with pure Krishna conscious activities, so that when we perform action, it doesn't matter what action. You can do any action, but that action must be for the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of God. That action cannot be for the satisfaction of your false ego. That action cannot be for the satisfaction of your senses. No. Yajnat ka, what is that? Anyway. Repeatedly the Lord is stressing that activity should be an yagnik activity. Prapanchitkataya buddhya hari sambandhi vastunaha. It must have hari sambandha. Vastu is material. But sambandha, if it is with hari, then mumukshubhi parityago. If it is not hari sambandha, even if you sacrifice it, it is falgu. It is a false renunciation. That renunciation has no thing. So you see, so critical this distinction. Sometimes we say, Prabhu, ultimately we are giving it off to Krishna, the owner. Even if we collect and there we get something, we get some fame, or we are giving and people are rising and all those things, and we take some rasa in that, but ultimately the thing is all coming to the temple, so it is okay. No. What is Rupa Goswami saying here? Even mumukshubhi parityago, even if you sacrifice that, still it should be considered as falgu vairagya. It is not a full, it is not a proper vairagya. Vairagya means vairagya can only happen when hari sambandhi, when there is hari sambandha, not our personal sambandha. So we must be very careful. We must recognize, be very, very alert to these kind of pitfalls. Then our Krishna conscious journey will be smooth. If it is not like that, then Krishna consciousness will be very bumpy ride. A bumpy ride nobody likes. Everybody likes smooth. When the road is very nice, wow, nice to drive. But if that road has a lot of humps and this and that, potholes and all those things, that ride will become very, very tedious, strenuous. Okay, we'll stop here if there's any question, comments. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, Prabhupada की.